What's up, everyone? Previously, we did a video about flatlays and how to utilize those to help boost and start your business by collecting pre-orders. Today, this is part 2, and I'm going to show you how to create custom flatlays. That means we're using the artwork that you designed, we're using the garment that you chose, and we're putting the pieces together that create that flatlay to give that customer that wonderful connection and experience. So let's go head to the computer. All right, guys, we're back. Kelly Walters here, and previously we showed you how to create flatlays through existing layout templates in both Stahls, Vinyl Designer, and Transfer Express Easy View Designer. They are templates or backgrounds, mock-ups, whatever you want to call them, that currently exist. And all you have to do is add whatever artwork you want, export, and that item is good to go. You can post it wherever you want. But now it's time to make it a little bit more custom, or a lot bit more custom. So I will preface, you do need access to Canva, and specifically Pro on Canva. Now, I'm not here to tell you to go out and buy Canva. I am here to simply show you a way to create custom flatlays by utilizing your computer. And there are a couple of other apps that you can do this with on your phone, but specifically I'm going to show you how to do this on the computer. So today we will be utilizing Canva and Transfer Express, and of course the image that we are decorating. So let's get right to it. There will be 5 different steps in this process, so feel free to take some notes, pause, go and play on the sites and follow along, or rewatch, whatever makes it easy. And of course, you can always post comments in comments down below, and we will definitely get them answered to make sure you can easily follow along to this. So the first thing that we are going to do is obviously create our flatlay. Now, you can do this in a variety of ways. You can create the garment first and then add it to the flatlay, but I like to simplify as many things as possible. And especially as business owners, small business owners, large business owners, whatever you may be, a lot of times you might be a one-man show, maybe a 2-man show. So the more tools that you can have to go out and create, especially with the way social media is, and really get your products out on those platforms, the easier the better. So we're creating a template for you to utilize in Transfer Express or the Vinyl Designer. That way you can constantly change the artwork. Now, like I said, you could create your item first and then go in and create your flatlay, but we're creating a flatlay so you can constantly change the image on that garment consistently, consecutively, all the time, whatever. All right, so like I said, we're going to create our flatlay. So the first thing, or up next, is we need to pick our garment. So we headed to S&S Activewear, where we found a tonal tie-dye t-shirt from Dynamite. Now, because this is kind of staying in trends right now with the tie-dye, if this isn't up your alley or your type of garment, choose something different. But this is what we chose. Boom, right here. So it is gray. You can see there's a couple of different tones, and it's a really neutral garment, so a variety of people can wear this. Now, what you need to do is click down below, and you can see the item on a model. You can see it without a face, a head, but it is giving you like the item is being worn. So this is going to be a little different, where it's going to have that kind of pop or well-rounded effect on the garment versus being flat and scrunched. But if you don't have the physical item, this is the best way to do it. Okay. So once you download that, step 1 is complete. Now we need to really think about the scene that we want to create and the items that are going to go along with it. So I want this to be kind of a generic. I don't want it to be out in the woods or going camping or it's nighttime and you're in jammies. I just want this kind of to be an everyday scene. So I know I need jeans, I know I need some shoes, and because of the brand, which is the same logo we were decorating with in video 1, we know that it is kind of a brewery, so we can easily add elements of either fall or mugs, beer mugs, something like that. Okay, now when you're creating your flat lays, a variety of elements are great. We want to make sure that they are different sizes. We don't want everything to be the same size. And less is good, and a lot of like elements on flat lays are also good. So don't think you need to lean one way or the other in order to create something that's perfect. You can have a variety of different flat lays that have a variety of different elements and quantity of elements in this. At the end of the day, we're trying to showcase your product, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so we are creating our flat lay. We've picked out our garment. We know the scene. Next, we need to finish choosing our items that are going to help complement the item that we're decorating. So let's go ahead and head to Canva because that's where the rest happens. All right, now that we have Canva popped up, there's a couple of things that I want to go over. Canva is a free website, but there are a lot of really cool elements available on Canva that you do have to have the pro membership. I have the pro membership. I'm showing the pro membership, but keep in mind, I will also show you a couple of things that you can use without having the pro membership. But the way that Canva can help simplify your marketing needs, especially if you are a small business owner or even just a 1, 2, 3-man shop, and maybe you're taking on the marketing roles. And even from a sales perspective, this gives you a completely different tool to create those tools that you need to become well-rounded in sales. That isn't just about verbal communication and connecting with the customer. It's also about kind of creating this flat lay, like I said, that is an experience. You're creating a mood and you are helping your customers by putting all of these elements together. In apparel and especially fashion industry, a lot of people don't really know how to pair certain garments and pieces together. So if you are your own brand, then this is an excellent and very, very easy way to take one piece and showcase a variety of different ways to either wear your garment or really just kind of give people a different take on different locations and different types of placements or even transfers that you might be using that might be a little different than what they're used to. So at the end of the day, we just want to give them a really cool visual that can help them connect to your products. All right, so by using Pro, they give us tools that really help bring that to life, okay? I'm not telling you to go out and buy Pro, register with Pro. Canva is free. Pro is paid. I'm going to show you how to make those that Pro paid subscription be beneficial. Okay, so now that we are on Canva, let's go ahead and make that just a little bit larger. So as you can see on this side right there, it says you might want to try whiteboard, Instagram story, Instagram post, story. Those are all going to be pre-sized templates, layouts for you. Now you can choose to create blank, or they have a variety of different templates for you. I feel like that's the key word or popular word of this series is templates. But if you are simply posting for social media, then choose whatever size you need. If you ever plan to blow up that graphic in an email, or maybe you want to print it later on, keep in mind you can always make an image smaller, but it is much harder to take a small image and make it bigger and still keep that nice, clean, crisp look to it. So we're going to go ahead and just use the Instagram post, which says square. It's the third one in. It's the exact same size that we need to post on our profile. Okay, as you can see, our page is blank. It's white. It is nice and easy, clean to start from scratch. So we've picked our garment. We know that's from S&S. We know what type of scene we want to create. And then the next thing you need to do is choose your elements or design other items that are going to help bring your design to life. Okay, so we're going to go to elements right here. And I am going to actually choose my background first. So we can either think of different types of materials that are out in the world, like wood, shiplap, brick, marble, concrete. Okay, all of these can be searched and you can find a variety of different options. So I'm actually going to use concrete, and you can see there's concrete wall, concrete background. And in that, you've got even a couple of different shades and tones as well. Now, as you see, I am hovering over these, and the ones with the crown all mean that they are pro. So if you don't have pro, then you'll either have to pay for these or search a different type. So as you can see, this brick, there's no crown, which means it is a free background. Okay, so let's go back up. Let's choose, that might be a little dark. Let's check out that one. Let's start with this. Remember, we can always change this if we're just not feeling it. All right, so we've got our background. Now let's go ahead and add our garment. We've already uploaded this. So we're going to click and add it. And as you can see, there is a white background to this. Now, Pro gives you the ability to go in and edit your image, click background remover, and it's going to immediately remove that white background from your image, giving you more flexibility and layering opportunity. So I'm not going to worry about the size. I'm just going to keep it there. Going back to elements, we know we need some jeans. Or in this particular case, I'm using jeans. Let's keep scrolling. As you can see, it comes up with a variety of different options, from clip art to physical images. You can go with shorts. And I'm just looking for a pair that's got a little bit of movement in it, like this. And definitely looks more real life and current trend than, say, something like this. All right, next we know we need some sneakers or shoes in this particular case. Just going to grab some white ones. We can easily come in and change it up a little bit later on. And this is the basics of what we need to create our flat lay. We've got our garment. Going to make that bigger because we need that to be the main or the focal point. I'm going to send this backward because, again, I want my shirt to be front and center. And then I'm going to start shrinking down our shoes and blow up everything to size. Now, there is no rhyme or reason as to why certain items need to be placed in certain areas. You can completely keep adjusting everything on this page that you need to until you get to the look or layout that you prefer. Right? See, you can do it like that. I just kind of like the jeans on the other side. And layer them that way. All right, next we're going to keep the shoes down there in the corner. They are kind of blending in with the white background, so we can kind of go and search for something different, or we can keep it as is, because at the end of the day, we are just trying to create a flat lay that's got some versatility, but then also create that experience and kind of connect with that customer. You can have a little fun by adding in, let's go with some chucks. And then next, if you want to add some depth to your images, you can actually click on the image, click edit, and then down here you can either do a crop shadow, you can add an angle, that way it looks like they are, you know, really kind of coming to life a little bit more. By clicking on the edit, we can just really go in and play with a variety of different things. Now I want to add some shadows to my garment. And of course, the jeans. You can add as many shadows. You can add no shadows. It's completely up to you. All right, so right there, I am pretty happy with this. We can shrink our shoes. Those look to be like some pretty large feet. And then next, we know that we're a brewery. Okay, so let's just type brewery and see what happens. Again, you can add more and more. If you want to add, say, your logo, you can add your logo on there. If you have any specific elements that you use in your design, you can easily add that branding throughout. So maybe let's do so we'll choose this. Not really digging that, so we're going to remove it. Okay. At the end of the day, you can add as many or as little as you like. Maybe, how about some leaves? Let's see if there's any leaves that we can add. So maybe this is, you know, a different take on promotion for some of their fall line or your fall line. All right, we kind of have a Halloween, Thanksgiving type of vibe anyway, so let's rock and roll with this. For the most part, you're done. You've got your item, you've got your jeans, you got your shoes, you created the scenery, you've got a small logo in the upper right-hand corner. That way people can't come in and, you know, take that from you. Boom, you're done. You could easily add a watch as an accessory. We could add some socks. Maybe we add a hat. And of course, if you're decorating your own headwear, you'll do the same thing for that as well. And so now we have completely styled this as well. We can change up the background, remove the leaves. That way you can use it through multiple seasons. Or of course you can change the background for the season, right? Okay, there's a lot of things you guys can do. And if you haven't figured that out by now, well, just keep playing, because you'll keep changing and keep changing and keep changing. Now, I have a little bit more of a storyboard going on versus a structured flat lay. We're not We're kind of layered all over the place, and that is okay. There are a variety of different flat lays that you'll see out there. And if you just Google flat lays, you will either get some type of inspiration or know you are drawn to a particular style over something else. Okay, so from here, what we need to do is we need to export this. So I've got this in a PNG, and we are just going to grab this image, and then we're going to hop on over to transferexpress.com. Okay, so before we pull up transferexpress.com, I created the flat lay without having any design on our garment, right? Correct. So another way you could do this was go in and create all of your designs and then change out that t-shirt. Whichever way is easier for you, rock and roll with that. There is no right or wrong way. There is no better way. It's just how you feel it's easier in your day-to-day marketing and growing your business. Now, if you are wanting to utilize this flat lay over and over, just create a file. You can even keep them in a file in Canva, or you can create your own file on your desktop to go in and then upload to Transfer Express as you're decorating or trying out new pieces. Okay, so let's pop up Transfer Express. All right, now if you watched video 1, you know that this was the artwork that we chose from our template. Of course, you can go in and upload your own. You can create from scratch right here in the online designer from Transfer Express. But I've got our image that we used previously. That way you can easily follow along from video 1 to video 2. From here, we've already got our quantity. That way you can get an idea. Maybe 24 pieces is a goal to what you want to sell. And going back, we're going to go right here to the mock-up. So previously, this is what we had used from Stahls, right? As you can see, we've got the shoes, we've got the jeans, and then we have a little bit of added texture from the cotton blossom and the sack behind. What that's called is completely escaping my mind, but as you can see, it's definitely adding texture. What we want to do is upload our own, just like we did previously. Going to go to downloads. And what it's going to do is take that template that we created from Canva and replace it with the one that we used from Stahls. Now from here, you can adjust your size of your graphic. You're like, hey, I'm not quite sure I like this color, then you can go back and change the color. We'll go back to edit. Maybe we want to, let's go with peach. That's a little unique and different. We'll go back to mock-up. And as you can see right here, we've got everything tying together. It's the flat lay we created. We can go in and add 6 different designs if we'd like. If you want to do this for schools, if you want to do this for business offices, maybe specific markets that you're trying to get in. At the end of the day, you've created something that is branding for your business and creating a connection with your potential customers. From here, all you have to do is hit download, and then now you have completely saved that mock-up and flat lay that you created in Canva, used your design from Transfer Express, and now you can go post, or even use that design for your website. Now, I know there were more steps to this, but at the end of the day, we made it custom. It is very, very, very easy to do. And the more you do it, the more comfortable and quicker you will become. Now, you can also use your own items that you have either decorated to create a flat lay, or maybe you have blanks that you're working to create design and artwork for. All you have to do is take a picture of that blank and upload it to Canva, just like we did with that tie-dye, crystal tie-dye t-shirt. You can also use any pictures that you've taken of your own products and upload those to transferexpress.com in that online designer and simply create your own mock-ups as well. Either way, these are going to give you images that you need to go out and really market, boost your sales, create those pre-orders, show customers all of the options and variety of garments and accessories that you can create. Don't forget about the accessories. It's very easy. And like I said, there are a couple of other apps out there that will allow you to eliminate the background, but you will then have to take a picture with that, use the app, then send the app to your email, then take that and boost that into Transfer Express or even back into Canva. So there's more steps involved without just utilizing Canva Pro. If you are creating your own flat lays and you're doing it with a camera and you're organizing your pieces out in front of you, great, good for you. This is just going to give you another option to be in multiple places at once. Computer, marketing, photography, all right here. All right, guys, I hope this helps you boost your sales. And if you're not currently utilizing flat lays, go ahead and start sprinkling them in and see what type of reactions you get on social media or throughout all of your customer bases. I'm Kelly Walters, and we'll see you next time.